Hello everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Today in this video on the eve of December 3rd, 7:37 p.m. I'm going to look at this article from cointelegraph.com. Analyst says Bitcoin is on sale after BTC price drop below 54,000. So here we have some fairly decent fear and greed chart. Okay, here's a funny article, quote from Charlie Munger, Colorful Charlie. Warren Buffett's sidekick says that the crypto market to the compared it to the .com era, and then it ended with a bubble popping. I do think that's very possible. Price here is 52,000 to 53,000, choppy price, lower time frames, slow downtrend on high time frames. The analyst suggested that BTC breakout of its current range, the most obvious support cluster, lies around 52 to 53,000, to where the price broke down. Should we get a deeper correction, that a strong support area lies around 200 DMA, daily moving average at 46,200, at the support of 44,300. To the upside, resistance lies at the round number of 60,000. Bitcoin and Ethereum are on sale at these levels. Don't know about that, but you can see what I've been doing. I've been doing pretty good. Should remain cautious ahead of the distribution expected sometime Q1 2021. Plus there's a new variant that they talk about, increased global debt and weakened currencies against gold and cryptocurrency. I would agree with that. Funny money could be exchanged for immutable ones such as Bitcoin. And we've talked about, I just posted videos on that. So after initial panic-induced dip, cryptos could take advantage of such outcome if we refer to what happened previously. Even remains highly speculative. We'll know in the next couple of weeks if Santa will come this year or he will remain on lockdown with COVID. I could go on and on and on. Just pull up. Okay, so let me just pull up this one last. BTC retraced negative 25% when BTC investors got extremely fearful. BTC reversed to new all-time high. Now BTC is down negative 23. Is likely the fear and greed index will show extreme fear soon. Similar retracement depth. Similar investment sentiment. Okay, well, look at this. This is me, okay? Third-party verified cointracking.info, October 10th, 12th. We've gone up 2.5 time return, 250% over the last 6 weeks. Now, do you think I sit there and worry about it? Absolutely not. Well, let's look at some of the funky stuff we can do with MotiveWave. Now, I've talked about this, and this is what we should be following. So we're going to look at BTC USD using Kraken data from the Kraken exchange. Here you can see I've talked about in my other videos, Bitcoin's going through another a solid down cycle. And you can see the depth on this last one here between April, May, June of this year. Kind of may be going through that right now, but it's hard to say because we had a little pullback here. So that's all fine and good, but let's look at our daily chart. So funny thing is, we always hear about, oh, crypto, Bitcoin goes through these cycles, and one of the reliable ways to look at it is using this study called Hurst Cycle. Okay, and I'm just going to bring them up here, and I'm just going to show you that this is not 100% accurate. I mean, there is some truth to it, but you are kind of, as I call it, pissing in the wind. Okay, so here on, let's break it down to a weekly, just better. So here is our weekly chart. So if we were to believe on a weekly time frame, which you can see here, what we're looking for are these diamonds here, these little diamonds, and these are the forecasted one. Now, here's our historical cycles. Again, this is MotiveWave with Hurst Cycles. This is the premium edition or the ultimate. and you only get it on the Ultimate Edition. So here, we may be hitting a low point right here on a weekly basis. And the thing is, if you look right down here, you can see kind of, it predicts historically on November 26th, which we just had, is kind of going through a weak down point or low point, right? So our next upswing should be right here, February early. Let me do that again. Yeah, so it figured a low point would be around the 21st, but we're now a week out, December 3rd. So it's not going to be 100% accurate, but there, as I said, there's an element of truth to it. So here we have February 3rd on the next upswing. And lastly, we have our next upswing happening April 14th. So historically, if you look at it from a weekly point of view, there is some form of truth to that. That's on the last since here, July 2021. So now let's look at our weekly, our past points. So here, you can see April 18th, when that decline started, we were still in our decline. So we should have had a reversal right here in April. Didn't happen. It broke down. But it did kind of correct, but it skipped this one. So the next question is, do we follow this one in the green line, not the cyan, that cycle? So if we look at that, we've got here January is our high point, which didn't happen because it kept breaking through all the way until April. And our next low point here on this line here is right here. So again, it's not 100% accurate. So again, when you look at the next cycle right here, January, it's possible it might be true, but we're clearly missing out on some of the high cycles. So my whole point is you really can't put a lot of emphasis on these cycle, I won't say nonsense. Here on a daily view, this is now going back just to July, okay? And this will start all the way over to March of this year. So you can see here we have this decline, this decline, this decline. But it didn't, if you were to believe this cycle, then this cycle of Bitcoin should have been at least up here at the same level, and maybe even higher, if it was to leg up, okay? And that's a daily view. So continuing along here, July till here, there's our cycle. And this one up at between September 21st till November 28th is somewhat true, okay? So if we're to believe this, this is what we should have hit on our low point, and then expect our next big leg cycle to leg up. But it just keeps breaking down, okay? You cannot rely on this 100%. So my point is, don't rely on it, okay? It's not possible. This is the most accurate way to predict these cycles, and they don't clearly work. I don't know how they do it, but as I call it, the charts don't lie. So again, if you want to be able to get this kind of growth and be able to blow up your account or make it explode, the only way to do that is doing what I do. Short-term trades on when things explode. So for instance, here's the orders that we've got right now in real time. CRV, Matic, Atom, Sheep, and Atom. So let's see what's been going on. So you can see here, it's kind of moving up. And our price here on Atom or Cosmos, $28, to up here at $32. So that's about maybe a 10% move. And this is in an extreme down market. So Sheep, this is not doing all that great. We've got a false positive here. CRV, a nice little swing up here from 415 to 440. Kind of picked that up there. Got another false positive here. Matic is another good one. Right here to here. So what we're looking at is 214 to 282. And that's how we do it. Kind of like scalping, but using our custom built strategy here to do it all on MotiveWave. And the other critical point is the timing of it as well. That's how we do it. So if you want to learn more how that works, go to our chat server, quantlabs.info. Okay, register there, get some insight. Also, you can get access to our contact as well. Get on our email list, get these PDFs for free again, quantlabs.net. And we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. All those links are in the description as well. Talk to you later.